has clicked. We are now live, and I think everybody can see me. Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and I'm crazy. It's currently 6 a.m. in my neck of the woods here. In fact, we see Team Rocket hitting at exactly 6 a.m. What do you have to say for yourself? Alright, only authorized members. Do you have a fire type? We're still looking for fire types for our victorious Pokemon research. No, that is a dark type. Don't need that. Alright. Now, yes, if you are tuning in live, welcome to the stream. If you're not, I totally understand. Because it is, as I say, 6 a.m. in my area. This is Atlantic time, which means as far as like North America, South America goes, y'all are still sleeping, you know. Me being at 6 a.m., the further we go westward, it's even earlier. Now, the reason I'm doing this stream at 6 a.m. my time is, well, basically, I've been realizing since Pokemon Go is a global game, everyone all around the world can play it, I thought, if I keep doing streams, say, like noon hour, afternoon, supper time for my area, it's missing out on a whole section of the world that would be asleep at that time. So I thought, let's just actually, on occasion, maybe just this one occasion, have a stream where, you know, it's putting me out time-wise, but it's like it's going to give another section of the world who wants to exchange friend codes, possibly internationally, a chance to do so. So that's what we're going to be doing here today, and I don't know how long we'll go for. It might not be for really all that long because, yeah, sleepy. 6 a.m. I fell asleep late last night, and kind of off and on, waking up here and there. So I will say, as soon as we are done today, I'll be heading back to sleep for another, at least an hour or so. Maybe two. Maybe more. I don't know. I don't really have much to do today to warrant being up, you know, before noon, actually. So anyways, for the time being, let's take a look, see at how we're doing. If anybody participated in the Spotlight Hour yesterday for the World Cap Pikachu, hopefully things went well for you folks. I'll do a quick recap. I got a couple of 3-star specimens and some pretty decent 2-star ones as well. So you are 5 points from perfect. There's another 3-star that is more than 5 points from perfect. So this was the best one that I managed to get. I didn't get any shinies. I don't know if there were shinies available for this particular costume Pikachu, but if there were, hopefully you folks out there managed to get some of them. Whereas me, I'm happy with just that cool looking cap. I did pick up. Now, I'm going to be uploading another video on the channel, possibly today, maybe tomorrow, but I'll show off that I got a second shiny Shuppet. I picked that one up during some research that I was doing yesterday. Stat-wise, she's pretty decent. I have an even better shiny Shuppet that I picked up just randomly in the wild. It wasn't even like research or anything like that. So that was cool yesterday. Of course, getting a lot more of the costume Pokemon for the Longchamp Fashion Week. With those, the bow-wearing Smoochum, we got some more of these top hat-wearing Curlia. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, right there, Shinx. I got another top hat-wearing Shinx as well. So, what else was I going to recap? I guess I can just showcase how well I'm doing for the special research. I'm almost halfway to getting all the fire types that we need to get for our Mysterious Energy special research here for Professor Willow. How much longer is the Fashion Week going for? Just another 1 day and 19 hours. So once that is done, if we haven't caught all the fire types we need by then hopefully we'll seeing some more pop up in the wild. I might just do an incense today too, if it's sunny weather, see if I can draw in some more fire types that way. Chances are, I'm going to be drawing in some costume Pokemon though. But hey, if they can be shiny, that ain't the worst thing ever. So, if you are popping in here, I want to say I've actually gone ahead, finally, I set up the memberships on the channel. I've been talking about this for a while. You probably, you know, I'm like a broken record just talking your ear off, but the idea was I wanted to really understand, you know, what can I put out there for perks for the different levels of memberships. When I first did memberships, there was only one kind of standard level, and when I set them up initially, I was saying, okay, so of course you get your access to member badges, you get your access to the emojis. In fact, I gotta test out the emojis here since we have the live chat. I believe, if I say lab coat, yep, and char hat, yep, so we got those emojis working. I've only set up 2, I wasn't sure what else I should put in as for emojis. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see if I can make a neat little emoji thing out of those. But yeah, this time around for the memberships, I said, okay, so I needed to understand how they worked, and I was thinking, I don't want to like set a membership level and realize I can't keep up with what I'm promising for it. So I thought, okay, hopefully when I set up a membership level, I can then edit it afterwards to see if, you know, if I'm not offering enough, if I'm offering too much, whatever. And I'm happy to say that once it's set up, I can still do some editing. It still has to be reviewed and accepted by YouTube, of course, but I'm not locked into, you know, I promise you, you'll get, I don't even know. I promise you, you'll get behind the scenes footage every single Monday or something like that, and then find out I can't even keep up with that. But no, it is good to see that I can change the membership as, you know, we go on, and I can also add more levels too. So if you're not sure how to do any membership type things, if you see on my channel page, my videos, there should be a join button now. What join means is, in addition to subscribing, I'm pretty sure you have to be a subscriber to join, or maybe joining makes you a subscriber. I would expect that to happen. But if you join, there's a membership fee. Yes, a monthly membership fee to gain access to some extra perks. And I believe I set it up that there's 2 levels right now. I've got, you know, little lab rats. Now, if anyone does feel like, you know, lab rat is kind of like a, you know, derogatory term or like downplaying, like whatever, I will say, if you've ever seen Pinky and the Brain, as I have, you know, lab rats are actually pretty cool. So lab rat, that level just gives access to members only community posts, where I'll post like maybe, you know, a little poll here and there or something like that, and certain other, you know, posts on the community tab that members only will be able to access and take a look at. And I should know this, I did set them up. What are the other perks for lab rat? That I cannot remember. But I also have Lab Aid is the next step up. And you know what? If you hit join, it actually shows you all the perks and stuff that, you know, I've offered up. I wonder if I should open up another window. Hello to RDY Romanista. How's it going today? Now, actually, my first question for everybody as they show up is going to be, what time is it where you're at right now? Because again, it is 6:07 a.m. my time here on the east coast of Canada. And what we're doing today is a friend code exchange. So you know what? Now that somebody has popped in, I gotta put my codes on there. So what we're doing, as I say, I'm from Canada. If you want to do any friend code exchanging, right now it's just me here talking to you there. But if you want to add me as a friend in Pokemon Go, you can either scan the code there or just tap in the number. And let me know in the chat what your trainer name is, and I will add you in, and I will send a gift your way, because I have a bunch of gifts saved up from yesterday. And I need more rest after this. I am tired. I went like all over the place, by which I mean the usual places I go to, but multiple times, to try to get a lot of gifts for today. I was expecting today was going to be busy. Hello, Sailor Pika. Welcome to the stream. Your first chance to get to show off your Mega Charizard X badge for being a 6-month member, and those cool emojis. And it's 2 a.m. right now for Sailor Pika, because yeah, you're way on the other side of North America. Yeah, and like that's what somebody was asking. I saw earlier in the chat, like once I set it up, somebody was asking, why would you set up the stream for like 2 a.m.? I can't be up for that. And I'm thinking, well, the reason I did it, of course, time zones and the global world as a whole. Thinking we'll have more streams at more, you know, say North American themed kind of days, but for today, it's going to be more about adding people from around the world. And hello to, what is that? SLX. No, I'm going to call you Too Crazy. SL something Too Crazy. Asking, can I add you? Most definitely. I've got my code here. You can scan. You can tap the number. And just let me know what your trainer name is in the chat, and I'll confirm the friend request, and I'll send a gift to you right now. Okay, and what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, so about the memberships. If you're interested, take a look at click the join button. It should give you a list of all the different perks that you'll be getting. I will say too, I can't put this as a permanent perk for different levels, but something that I was saying is, consider it like an early bird perk maybe for joining the channel earlier. And it's gonna be, I'm gonna make sure to have 50 spots of my friends list here in Pokemon Go dedicated to like a first come first serve basis of players out there for Pokemon Go. That's going to guarantee at least one gift per month to members, but I'm going to be doing a lot more than one gift per month based on how many how many members we have as friends. If we have, say, like if we max out to 50 friends, I can't guarantee a gift every week in that case, because, like, you know, especially now that the gifts have somewhat been nerfed back to where they were before the pandemic, bonuses came in. But yeah, definitely at least once per month, members are going to get a gift from Pokemon Go up to the first 50 members, because I can't really, the friends list is not an unlimited amount of people. You have to stop at, I think 200 is still the cap. All right, let's see. Isaiah said you sent a request. Okay, let's go to my friends list here. I like how it's like it's early morning and stuff. It's not really creepy. This heater's too warm on me right now. And we still have like the spooky music playing. Okay, except we have 60Z06. I'm going to send you a gift right away. And thank you for sending the friend request. And again, just a reminder to folks, if you want to subscribe to the channel, not even talking about joining right now, but if you feel like subscribing, feel free to do so and check out some more videos we have on the channel here. I'm going to send out Sleepy Pikachu because I think that fits my, you know, my mood at the moment. Let's see. RDY says you have raid. Technically, there is one across the street in 4 minutes. A legendary popping up. So if you guys want, I think my GPS has me in range of it. We can try doing that if we have enough people to take it on. And we have is that SLX or SIX? Me. Let's find out. I think that's an L. So we're gonna call you Slicks Me. You know, you're slick, man. Alright. Accept that. We're gonna send the gift. We caught a backwards hat Croagunk recently. Very cool. Now, has anyone found the shiny? I think I know. Do I know of somebody who caught the shiny backwards cap Croagunk? I think there might be someone here that has got one of those, from what I remember seeing on Instagram. And so Pika says, help support Professor Chaz, yay, and the channel by joining as a member today. I like this is like an advertisement. You get a cool Charmander cap next to your name, emojis, plus other perks. Oh, like say it like slime. Okay, slime too crazy. I got you there. And you are welcome, Isaiah, for the gift. And anyone else wants to add me in, like I say, feel free. Just let me know in the chat what your trainer name is, because I've got. Let's just take a little quick recap here. I've got space for 9 more friends, and I've got 111 outstanding friend requests. So, I can't quite just confirm people all willy-nilly. I like to make sure to reserve space for people that are here during the streams, because it's like a thank you for, you know, thanks for hanging out live, you know, let me know cool stuff going on. Let me know, basically, what is the latest cool capture any of you folks had in Pokemon Go? If you guys watched the videos, you've probably seen some of this, but some of this is from the video that'll be coming up in, I'm going to say later today, if you're a member. If not, it might be the next day or two. But I'm going to try my hand at one of the member perks being early access to videos. So as of right now, you know, full disclosure, I've got one member, that is Sailor Pika. Sailor Pika is going to probably be able to get access to that video, I want to say within like the next 6 hours or so, depending on the editing, and if I can get it done before I need to grab my nap. this right here, me being awake, is like, I can think of it as an anti-nap. I slept through the evening, I only got about 4 hours sleep. I'm here doing this right now, and then I hurt my thumb, and then I'm going to go back to sleep for a little bit. But I might be too wired after the stream. I'll probably do some editing. Let's see. So Sailor Pika. Yeah, see, that's what I was getting at. I'm pretty sure I saw that you had posted Instagram-wise that you caught shiny backwards cap Croagunk. And let's see. Slime's asking, what is the raid next to you? Well, right now, the only legendary raid available is Moltres. So I think, unless it hasn't changed yet, hasn't? Because I've still been seeing Moltres for quite a while. So that should be hatching into a Moltres within another couple minutes. And yeah, actually, Slime says you really need the Moltres. Isaiah says, I don't even have a legendary yet. So, do you think, like, basically, do you all have a remote raid pass is the first main question. If you do, then there should be enough of us, because, like, Moltres is double weak to rock. So if there's enough of us using rock-type attacks, we should be able to take down a Moltres. And I'm game if you guys want to give it a shot. Isaiah doesn't even have a legendary yet. Regina L. I'm going to assume that means hello. Hello from Germany. Well, hello to you as well. Thanks for popping into our stream today for some friend code exchanging. I am from Canada. I don't have my little flags up here. I gotta fix that. I gotta get those GIFs again, or PNGs technically. And let's see. Accept Romanista says RDY. Let's find you in our requests right there, top of the list. All right. Confirm. Send a gift your way. And once you folks open the gift, I think that's what puts us to good friends, in which I can now invite you to raids. I'm gonna send Excited Squirtle. And we're getting hyped up. We're gonna be able to take on a Moltres, hopefully. Sailor Pika says they're down to raid. Awesome stuff. And Slime says there aren't any gyms next to you. That is unfortunate. Like, that's what I kind of like about my spot here. So, just in general, you know, I've got quite a lot of stuff in the neighborhood. I really haven't spun much. I'm trying to keep things, like, eventually we might get back to certain research tasks that say to spin like 10 new Pokestops or something. I've got a Pokestop pretty much right in my backyard, as you can see that halo around this one next to me. But I can't bring myself to spin it. I gotta wait until we get a research to spin new stops, so I'm itching to get it, but I'll hold off on that. But yeah, I've got access to stops and a gym, as you can see right there. Not everybody has that. There's the egg hatching. It is Moltres. Alright, so let's see here. But yeah, by me having access to more things like this, then I can help out. Like, I've invited so many people to raids at this local gym right here that we've gotten a lot of good battling done. Alright, so RDY is excited. Yeah, we added you in there. We have Rogov. I remember you from one of the other streams. You're still on my list, I believe. So yeah, if you guys want to drop your friend codes in the chat to exchange friends with each other, go right ahead and do that as well, if you feel comfortable in doing so. So, Regina says, one is Northern Germany's 24/7 greeting. It comes from a word that means good, nice. It basically means good, fill in the blank. So day, evening, anti-nap. Thank you very much. And one to you as well. I'm probably pronouncing that terribly wrong. I apologize. Okay, so RDY says, no, Moltres, no. So, okay, who does want to see if we can jump into this Moltres raid? And remember, make sure you have a free remote raid pass. We were doing a raid after the last stream, I think it was, but one of the people that asked to join didn't realize they didn't have a remote pass, so every invite I sent to them was like a wasted invite. We just couldn't do it. And I do remember you, Rogov, and I hope I'm pronouncing the name okay. I'm nervous about pronouncing names. I don't want to sound, I don't know what the term would be, just uncultured, I guess. So we have 43 minutes there. We'll wait and see if we got enough people. So Slime does want to join in. Isaiah wants to join in. Sailor Pika said they would, including me. That's 4. We could probably do it with 4, but if anybody else wants to take on that Moltres, let me know. Alright, and let's see what else is going on. Hello to Abhai Reddy. Hello. And again, I apologize for pronunciations. But thanks for joining to our live stream today. We're doing a friend code exchange and taking on Moltres, it looks like. We've probably got enough people. Slime is ready with 6 remote raid passes. Alrighty. And just, again, out of curiosity, as people are starting to show up, what time is it where you're at right now, just out of curiosity? Because I am sitting at 6:18 a.m., which means, as I said, I'll be taking a nap again after this. Let's see, Regina says, you want to leave your friend code, but you can't find it. Still a relative new when it comes to Pokemon Go. Here's what you do. Tap on your trainer face in the bottom corner. Under Friends, you'll see there's an Add Friend button in the top. Hit that, and then it'll show your code right there. You can just type that into the chat, and that way people can exchange, if you feel like doing so. I think you can also just hit that copy my trainer code. Well, that would only help if you're on the phone watching YouTube at the time. But anyways, that's how you find your trainer code. Alright, let's see. Rogov says yes. Okay, correct pronunciation of your name. Nice. 2:20 a.m. for Slime. 2 a.m. for Isaiah. So you guys are on the west coast of North America, it sounds like. And Rogov says, can you send me gift daily, please? Well, I know I can't dedicate myself to that because I've got so many friends to send out, and I often don't, get out of the local area that much. Gifts are harder to get now, too, because Niantic did roll back that bonus of the pandemic, the little bonus temporary feature that they had. So, I know I can't commit to that. I basically have a routine that on Monday I'll send to like the lower level friends, Tuesday I'll send to the higher level, Wednesdays I'll go for like my best and lucky friends, and kind of cycle that through the week. It is currently, let's see here, Slime says 2:18, just round it up. Yeah, that's understandable. Rounding is nice. And Regina says 11:19 a.m. in Hamburg, Germany. And see, that is exactly why I wanted to do this early stream. If I waited until like later tonight, for example, folks in that area, like they going to sleep, they would miss out on the chance to make some international friends. And I thought, whatever limited reach my channel might have, I want to use that to try to get as many worldwide folks together as we can to keep spreading the fun for Pokemon Go. And Isaiah is dropping a friend code in the chat there. Let's see, Rokov says 2:50 in India, 2:50 p.m. I should say. And friend code for Regina in the chat. Slime is in California. All right, so let us go ahead and, oh, I always forget to do this too. I'm gonna turn on the friend battles during the stream. But we're going to wait on doing any battles because I want to see if we can take on this Moltres. Some of you folks are probably just chomping at the bit to get in there. So make sure, I shouldn't say make sure you're set to online because I can find you anyway. So who all is interested? I know Sailor Pika. And I'll show you a little trick I learned too. So Sailor Pika, we had, what is it? SLX, I believe that is. We have Romanista. No, wait. Did you say you were going to do it? I can't remember. I think you said no Moltres. But that, who was it? Isaiah. Let me scroll back in the chat, make sure I get the name right. Let's see. Bear with me here, folks. We have 60Z or Z. So, I'm going to copy the names here because when I go into like the raid lobby, I can just paste that copy and it'll have all your names right away. And hello Anderson, welcome to our super early live stream here on Pokemon Go. Friend code exchange video once again. If you guys want to drop your codes, feel free. And if we're not friends yet, my codes are right down here. Okay, let's see. We have Erase, correct. We have Erase in the chat. Hello, welcome to our stream for the day. Let's see. I think I will just jump into battle. See if we can get you guys in with us. So this could be a cool battle on the go. So I'm going to do search. Oops. I'm going to go paste. And that finds all of you there. And so Sailor Pika has a little nickname added just to remind me that she is currently a member of the channel. And when it comes to the days where I'm going to be focusing on getting member gifts out, I can just do a nickname search and like she'll be right at the top of the list. So yeah, if you guys want to, first of all, subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon Go content or just some Pokemon content in general, feel free to do ahead and go with that. But also, if you want to join as a member, you can click the join button and get some information about how, you know, membership tiers, pricing, and kind of what rewards you'll get. Just a reminder too, I'm going to say there's like a special early bird member feature thing where if you join as a member, if you're within the first 50 members of the channel, I'm dedicating 50 spots of my friends list to members. So if you guys want to be a member and get guaranteed gift, generally I'll say once per week, then go right on ahead and do that. So we have 3 of us in here now. We're just waiting on, oh, there we go. So we got all 4 of us ready to go. And let's see if we can take it down. We got 40-some seconds left to go. And looks like Slime is in the Long Beach area. We got people talking about where they're at in the province, I believe. In province. I'm Canadian. I meant state. Same idea, I guess. And let's see. RDY is asking, do I have a Charizard raid? At the moment, I do not. This is the only gym I can access while I'm connected to the computer for our live streams. Regina says your Moltres was your first ever shiny legendary back in 2009 on Fire Red. Congratulations! I don't think, outside of like, you know, regular shiny hunting, I don't think I've ever gotten a shiny legendary. Not that I can remember. I mean, in the main series, Pokemon Go, they hand them out like pretty commonly sometimes. All right, let's do this. Double weak to rock. Can we take it down? Everyone who's watching, feel free to cheer us on. I'll also point out too, just as we're doing this, because it's a lot of mindless screen tapping, talking about the memberships again. I am going to put a video up specifically to let folks know about the memberships. Yeah, I think we got this no problem. It's going down pretty quick. But if you see Sailor Pika in the chat, she has a cool Mega Charizard X cap for her, it's a member badge. She's also got access to the special emojis I made, like the Charizard hat and the lab coat, which is normally on back order, but it can now be in your chat if you join as a member. And I had the memberships up quite a while ago. I took them down temporarily because I realized I couldn't really keep up with what I initially set out with my promise. I didn't even realize at the time either, but I had said as a member you would get a guaranteed gift every week in Pokemon Go. And then when I was setting them up this time, I realized I can't have that as a permanent perk because, again, limited space on the friends list. I wouldn't be able to commit to that. Right, we got it about halfway down. The music does not really fit at all. It's all, you know, subdued creepiness. Moltres isn't creepy. Moltres is just a fried chicken. Have you seen the shiny Moltres, by the way? Actually, yeah, Regina would have seen it. People say it looks like an overcooked chicken because it's like, of the 3 legendary birds, I think it has the most, you know, color difference. Zapdos barely looks different. Articuno, you can see the difference, but with Moltres, the yellow of the body becomes like a really, not, what would you call it, kind of like a vibrant pink. So RDY is looking for more Charizard raids. So if anyone has exchanged friend codes with RDY in the chat, if you see a Charizard raid, feel free to send an invite their way. I haven't seen any for like a while that I can remember. I mostly just look around and stuff in the neighborhood. I've seen some Houndoom recently, but that's about it. Also, the new video that will be going up at some point today for members, possibly tomorrow for non-members. We do feature another Mega Evolution finally. Oh no, Isaiah got kicked out. Huh, well, I think the rest of us can still finish this. And I wonder if it's... I don't know how this works with remote raiding. Like, if somebody gets kicked out and the team wins, how would they still access the win? Because I know when I've done raids before, if I fall out of like a raid or something, as long as I'm still in range and I can tap the gym, if my team beat that raid boss, I can still access the Pokemon for capture. So yeah, there's still some not too perfect features with the remote raiding apparently. Alright, Krakion, let's go. We almost got it down. That's what I say about this double weakness to Rocket is definitely... Yeah, and there we go. Isaiah just says, not only did they lose access to the raid, they lost the raid pass as well. And that makes absolutely no sense. So, actually, Isaiah, send a message through Pokemon Go support. Let them know what happened, because I've heard of people getting remote raid passes back as an apology for things like that happening. But unfortunately, as just another player of the game, there's nothing I can do to help. If I could, I would somehow, you know, do what I can, but it's not the first time I heard about that happening. Alright, so we got ourselves some nice rewards there for that. And let's see, do we get a shiny Moltres? Now bear with me. Just gonna get some space to get my AR Plus mode happening here. Gonna be a big old bright Moltres here in the room. And we don't see the shiny, but I can always use more candy for our legendary. How many balls do you think it'll take? Or will I even manage to catch it is the question. Okay, well there you go. So, that's a fire type. Very nice. My room is messy. And catch 5 Pokemon. Alright, let's check the stats on that. Oh, it's not bad. Not terrible. It's only 2-star, but hey. That's a Moltres. Isaiah's asking, how do I access support? I believe... Go to... Under settings at the top when you hit the Pokeball button. Go to settings. Scroll down to the bottom of the list. There's a get support, and I forget, I don't know if that takes me away from the screen and messes up the live feed, but click on that and there should be categories you can put in for maybe something to do with raid passes or something like that. But that would be my first suggestion on how to do that. Alright, we have, what is it? Paula in the chat saying, can you accept my friend request? Well, definitely. Just let me know what your trainer name is in the game, and I'll confirm you and send you a gift. I got my codes right there, right on the screen. And yes, Isaiah, that is crazy with the issues of remote raiding. I wonder if that's why sometimes, like, I'll see a legendary or a mega raid and I send invites out to people and one shows up. You know, it might be that they're not looking for that particular species, of course, but it's like, more often than not, I send 5 full invites, regardless of what kind of raid it is, even on level 1. And I'll only get, like, the occasional 1 or 2 people. And it's like, how are we supposed to get our mega energy if we can't get enough people together? Let's see what else is going on. RDY really wants them Charizard raids. And you're welcome, Sailor Pika. You got a 1938 regular. Why don't you even look at what my CP was? 1920, so at least you got better than me. And we have Megana 2325. That is the next friend to confirm. Boom, right there. I see some more names are popping in too. If you folks are watching, again, just a reminder. Wait. There we go. Just let me know in the chat what your trainer name is so I can confirm the friend live and send a gift your way. We have a decent amount of Torchic. We'll send you a Torchic from the King Street Clock. And Regina says, you wish you could collect some coins to expand your items and Pokemon storage, but you can barely make the daily tasks. They always want me to make an excellent throw, and I only ever managed once. I don't know if I put it on YouTube, but there is sort of a trick I found with the excellent throws. If there's, like, say, a smaller species of Pokemon, Pidgey or Rattata, and this does require Pokemon Go AR Plus mode, but when you have the Pokemon out sitting on the ground, if you walk right up next to it, so that, like, don't step through it because that'll make it run away, but if you step as close as you can to the Pokemon and you look down, you can basically hold the Pokeball and wait for that circle to get as small as you can and then just let it go. Like, move it up, let it go. Gravity will pull it down and it'll land right in that circle. It might take some practice, but that's a way to get some excellent throws. And I showed that in a quick little video somewhere. It might have been on my Twitter or my Instagram. And Regina says, search me how I did that. No idea at all. Oh, so you mean you don't know how you managed the excellent throw? I got you. Okay. Yeah, like sometimes luck is a thing too. I've had people come up to me and say, I need to make this excellent throw for my research. Can you do it? And I'm like, I won't, because I want that player to get the experience of doing it themselves, because that way experience will push you forward and do better on your later attempts, right? So it's like the expression I really believe in is they say, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. So it's all about just practice and experience. You know, people can't get to, like, say, the top that they want to hit overnight. It takes a while to get used to that. Let's see, Paula says, can you invite me for Moltres raids? Well, yeah, if I see any more, this one just ended here, but I do send out invites to every raid I go to. Again, even if it's only like a level 1 or 2. Excuse me. And then it's up to each player if they want to join in. So I'm gonna grab my water. One sec here. It is still 6:33 a.m. and my throat is dry. It's not used to talking at this time of day. Let's see. Slime says, thank you for the invite. You didn't get the shiny, but you got the best moveset. Very nice. No TMs needed to use on that one. But yeah, at least we managed to take it down. And Regina sent a friend request. Koharu 1971. Let's find you in our request. I've got 7 more spaces left. There you are. We also see Sam Windmolders. Welcome to our stream today for some friend code exchanging. We have Josuke16 Exoj. And I'm assuming I pronounced that very wrong, because I just assume that in general for my own capabilities. Alright, let's send out some gifts to you folks. We got Smoking Girl, artwork uptown. Send another Torchic, we got plenty of them stickers. And Koharu right there. Everybody's still catching their Fashion Week Pokemon, it looks like. To be honest, I kind of can't wait for Fashion Week to be over, because I want to get back to our special research. I need fire types. I'm only halfway there, thanks to that Moltres. I want to get next to, as we all know, spoilers, but as we all know, this leads us to Victini. I mean, it has to, because they're talking about, well, first of all, I was looking at my video, the last one that went up, or maybe the one before that, and I was thinking, the name did change, because when I started this, it said something about the feeling of victory was the name of the research. But then partway through this step, it changed to investigate a mysterious energy. And I knew something was off about that. I'm like, I don't remember reading that. So I wonder if they're doing that to try to hide the fact that Victini will be our reward for that. Victini was initially released at Pokemon GO Fest 2020, the one that you could play all over the world, which personally I actually didn't take part in. Mostly because the weekend they were holding that, I had my 2 nephews over for that weekend. They come over every couple of weeks, and we hang out, watch like classic movies that I grew up watching, and now I can force them to watch. No, but they're good movies, so we enjoy them. But I was like, yeah, I could buy the ticket, but overall, usually the stuff that you get at Go Fest will filter to all players over time, and I'm like, I can hold off on that. The one thing that if I knew was going to be at Go Fest that would have convinced me maybe to get a ticket, though, was the fact that or participants got that Shadow Mewtwo. I was going to say shiny. Shadow Mewtwo that I believe Giovanni was using. I had heard something about, like, I think they announced that it was going to be a Shadow Persian, unless I misread something earlier, but I was, initially I was thinking, it's okay. But then I saw people with like Shadow Mewtwo as their buddy on their profiles, and I was thinking, I probably would have liked to get that, because even that Shadow Mewtwo had a different shadow effect. It had like electricity within the shadows, so that was actually pretty cool looking. Regina says, I have watched a ton of vids about excellent throws, but all those ever did for you is losing a bunch of Pokeballs. Yeah, like, I wonder if there's any... Does anybody have any good advice on how to help with the excellent throws? Other than what I was saying about, walking up to like any species and trying to just drop the excellent throw onto them, outside of that, there's really not much more I can say. It just comes down to, enough practice and experience to basically level yourself up IRL. And Regina, you got the gift received, yay! And gift sent, oh, awesome, thank you very much. And I never think to mention this, but I'll just say, if I generally personally wait until the end of the day to open gifts, because my thought is, like, once we've interacted once for the day, that's all we get, just one chance to level up our friendship. If we're already at Best Buddies, one chance to become Lucky Friends. By the end of the day, if when I'm opening gifts, I see anybody out there has already opened the gift that I've sent, they got that blue ring around the profile image, I don't open that gift, because if the next day I send a gift your way and you don't get a chance to open it, then I have the chance to open yours, and that gives us a friend level boost for that day. So kind of like a selfless thing where it's like, I can get plenty of items from our Pokestops right here across the street. So I figure whatever I get from the gifts, I don't need immediately. I look at the gifts more as a chance for us to boost our friend level, and if we've already done it, then I keep yours for a day that maybe you can't get to the gifts. Alright, rambling done. So Pika says, yeah, it's so weird, name changed, you like the feeling of victory better. And again, I wonder why they would have changed it. Because we all, they must realize we all have to know it's Victini, so they're not really hiding anything. Not that the name matters, just a curiosity, I guess. And Slime says, Shadow Mewtwo was from the challenges. Okay, and you did Go Fest. So, yeah, did Giovanni use a Shadow Persian? Because I think I remember hearing that was going to be the thing. Let's see. Sailor Pika wants to battle. Alright, let's do it. My item bag is full. Hang on, I gotta throw something out. I gotta throw out 19 things! Well, I mean, I'll get more of these. There we go. Oh, I'm using my, Ultra League team. Let's see. So RDY is saying, if I have a second raid, to send an invite that way. I could definitely do so, depending on how many folks we have online, because I kind of let's randomly pick if there's, like, so many players. Oh, Jolteon switching out. No, Victorville! No, I didn't want to use that. I'm going too tap crazy. We could get the attack drop with this muddy water, though. It is resisted. Now, let's switch immediately. Shadow Victory Bell is a big annoyance when it comes to the Go Battle League. There's not only, like, if you guys didn't know, or girls, if you folks didn't know, there I go messing that up again. Shadow Pokemon hit harder with their attacks than non-shadows. I should have used my charge attack, but hey, both of them drop at once. So, Shadow Pokemon do hit harder, but they take more damage as well. So a little bit of a trade-off. Going to allow this. Alright, not terrible. Let's just fire off some more Muddy Water, try to drop the attack stat. It doesn't attack, or doesn't drop the attack stat by much, but I find sometimes it does make a little bit of a difference when the you're in the Go Battle League. Alright, it's looking kind of close for Skippy the Swampert here. So if we can at least get a little bit more damage out. Drop the attack stat? No, we don't get the drop. I'll allow this. I'll let Skippy fall for the greater good. We'll keep our last shield for... Wait a minute. At least we get one more Muddy Water off. Alright, as I'm engaged in this, I'll just remind you folks, if you want to drop your friend codes in our live stream chat to make more friends all over the world, perhaps, you're welcome to do so, and I've got my codes on screen. Hyperior. Muddy Water would have done a lot to you. But yes, I've got my friend codes. If you want to send me a friend request, go right ahead and just let me know in the chat what your trainer name is so I can confirm and send a gift. Alright, we got our Hariyama versus Rhyperior, but they have one shield left. You can see that right there. And I've got one shield left though. Now, will it make the difference? Will we survive the fast moves in time to get our, counter attack off? Okay, Rock Wrecker. We resist that, but I don't know if we resist it enough because it is pretty powerful. Alright. That was close. One more Rock Wrecker might have wrecked it for us there. We got, and that's the thing, I didn't have item space, and I didn't get an item. But I guess they say in case you need item space for, say, a Sinnoh Stone or something, or a rare candy. Slime says, wait, I missed a bunch of stuff. Paula says, if you placed a complaint in support about raid pass, it's saying I have added max number of raid passes. Okay, so what that means, I believe you can only hold, well, you're supposed to only be able to hold 3 remote raid passes, and you would have to use one, for example. But I've heard someone say that when you buy a box of 3, or a pack of 3, when you use one, you've got 2 left, you can then actually buy another pack of 3, so you can hold 5 total. I've never gone that far with it, but maybe what they're saying is that you have too many remote raid passes. And hopefully that's what they're talking about. Hopefully that's not just a way for them to not give something out in exchange for a glitched connection, a glitched remote raid. That I don't know, but I guess I would just hope for the best in that case. Slime says we got the Shadow Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres. Then we got the Shadow Mewtwo from the challenges, and the last challenge was Victini. Alright. Slime says, can we get a shiny check? I'm always so curious about what kind of shinies that others have. Oh yeah, I'll show you my shinies here in just a bit. I'm going to get caught up on the chat first. Regina says, I think I understand. You're not on Pokemon Go every day because your phone doesn't have a permanent internet connection, and you don't have wireless at home. That definitely, yeah, an internet connection, a regular, connection, definitely should, it makes the game a lot better, essentially, if you don't want to always be using your data. And Sam says, do you want to do a trade one, give Articuno for Moltres? Well, no, unfortunately we can't, because trading, you still have to be within, I think, 100 meters of each other to do a trade. And I've had people say to me, yeah, but I can just spoof to your location. And I'm like, no. I don't do the spoofing. I don't want to benefit from the spoofing. So that ain't my cup of tea. And I just go with that, basically. I thought that was a Wobbuffet raid for a second. Just a regular Wobbuffet. Regina says, I don't mind being called guy or even dude, so no harm done. Yeah, me saying, whenever I say guys or girls and I correct it to folks, that's just like, I don't know. I want to make sure I'm more inclusive than that, and my default is just to say guys, just from how I grew up. But I like to say folks because it's like it's everybody, and I don't need to specify either here nor there. But I always find myself, I say guys, and my brain says, you messed up. Don't say just the guys. Don't focus on just them. Also, Regina's gonna be back in a moment, and yeah, I'll show you the shinies in just a minute. There, Sailor Pika also got 500 Stardust. So Regina and Regina dropped the friend code again for you folks there. And Slime says, sorry, I didn't mean to send that twice. I thought you did, and I was like, didn't I just read that? And Regina has not gotten a shiny yet in Pokemon Go. So let's show you. We'll go with the most recent, I guess. If I could spell it correctly, that would be awesome. There we go. So yeah, just to let you know, I'll probably just go for another like 10 minutes or so, because it's getting close to nap time again, I think. So I got this just yesterday, and although I was recording for a video yesterday, I ran out of recording space on the phone, so I didn't get to show this one caught live. But we did get some nice stats, because this was from a research reward, so that was pretty decent. We've got, now this actually, I think I mentioned in the previous video that is up on the channel right now. Another research reward, of course. My second Smoochum from research. Boom. Shiny. Very cool. My first shiny Smoochum also. And of course, we got from Porygon Day. We got a bunch of these guys. You know what? I'm just going to back out. We'll scroll through the list. I got 2 shiny Ekans and 2 shiny Coughing from Jesse and James. And it's too bad they're gone right now, because it was cool fighting them. I really hope, though, that they will be back, first of all. Second of all, if and when they do come back, I want to see their team stronger, where, you know, maybe they use Arbok and Weezing. It'd be cool if they made their whole team shadow versions of, you know, Pokemon they used in the anime. Yeah, so Regina's like, whoa, so many shinies. It's only 305. But a lot of them are Community Day Pokemon, of course. And I don't need them all, but it's like, when it comes to transferring things, I kind of can't bring myself to transfer shiny, which, you know, might be a good thing that we're having connection added to Pokemon Home by the end of the year, because I can put some extra shinies there. Not that I could bring them back, of course, but instead of letting the rare shiny go to waste, I could at least move it somewhere that I could still make some use out of it. We got a shiny Heatran, too. This is the second shiny Heatran I picked up. This was, again, just randomly from a raid. And I'll scroll down a little bit more. Another random shiny Roselia. That, I believe, is the third one I got. Because when they first released the shiny, I forget what it was for. It was like a rose-themed event. I think I got 2 shinies during that event. And then I picked up this one. When did I get this? Back in August, 22nd of August. Let's get caught up in the chat. Paula is asking, do I spoof? I do not spoof. I prefer the, like, the whole point of Pokemon Go when it first came out was to get us out walking. So, it was kind of funny that just before the game came out, I had thought to myself, why don't I do a little bit more walking? Because I just go from, like, point A to point B, and I don't really get out of the house to walk at all. Like, when I was going to, say, like, working night shifts and stuff, I wouldn't go for a walk beforehand. I would just go straight to it. And I thought, I'm going to start walking. And then maybe within a week or so is when Pokemon Go was set to come out. And I was like, okay, well, I can do stuff while I'm walking. That's cool. But, yeah, for me personally, I don't see the appeal of spoofing for myself, because, like, you know, I can understand people saying, you know, there's regional Pokemon in different parts of the world, and you can only get them from those parts. And I think, well, for me, that's incentive to eventually go there someday. And I'm not the kind of person that adheres to the theme song. You know, the theme song, of course, gotta catch them all. I'm kind of weird in a way as a professor, where I don't adhere to that. I'm just like, I'll catch what I find and just be happy with that. So all these Magikarp, these came from the Magikarp community today. I got a random shiny Murkrow. This is my second shiny Onix that I'm going to keep as an Onix. The first one I'm going to evolve into Steelix eventually once I power it up. And this is from the Ghastly community day. Just a bunch more random stuff. Like, it's kind of funny. You can see a big chunk of Ghastly here for that community day. Everything else in between, randomly found. But then, Weedle community day. So you can see, like, every month, a whole different section of all these shinies. Let's see. Regina says, if you ever catch shiny Ekans, you're going to name them Danger Noodle. Very cool. I went with, I was basically thinking of different snake names to go backwards with. Because Ekans, of course, is snake backwards. And what did I come up with some nicknames? Well, except, of course, the first shiny Ekans I got, the one that will evolve eventually, I had to go with Jesse. Same with the shiny Coughing I got that I plan to evolve. Had to name that one James. But we have Eldar, my non-shadow shiny Ekans I picked up. And then we have, I always have to stop and think, how do I pronounce this? Adnocana, or Adnocana. I guess Adnocana makes more sense. Their names, of course, are Rattle, as in rattlesnake, and Anaconda, respectively, in reverse. Alright, let's get caught up on the chat once again. Slime says only 305 shinies. I know. I should really get out there working harder to get some more. Alright, another Ultra League battle from Romanista coming up. And Slime has been playing since 2016. You've only gotten 25. That's the thing, too. I think there's some people that see shinies as, like, you know, a badge of skill. It's like, look at all the shinies that I've picked up along the way. Look how amazing I am. It's like, yeah, but it is just luck, though. Alright. This Raichu is only 1,000 CP. I'm gonna let this hit. If it is Grass Knot, that's not gonna be too good. Psychic. Alright. I think with the lower CP, I'm gonna try to do this fight without shields. Uh-oh. Another electric type. But we got the... What is it here? Water. Or no. Muddy water. That's it. I was gonna say water pulse. Drop the attack? No. Let's see if they see an earthquake coming. Hopefully there's enough of a delay from the live feed. They might be thinking, oh, another muddy water? We're gonna handle that. Oh, they blocked it anyway. Alright. I suppose that's fine. It's only 925 CP. So since we broke both the shields, I'm not going to use any more charged attacks. I should actually be... Yeah, I should be doing this because have you ever noticed that quite often the loser of a Pokemon match, like a trainer battle, generally gets better items? No, in that sense, I should be fighting harder. I want you folks to get the better stuff. There. Take an Earthquake. Oh, this is going to hurt Oddish. I didn't even see it hit the field yet, and I'm already attacking it with Earthquake. That was only 597. Alright, let's go for the Muddy Water. And I really hope I give you a decent, maybe rare candy or a Sinnoh Stone for the battle. So let me know in the chat, what did you get for this? Give me Stardust. I just want Stardust. Okay, I got the 500 Stardust. That works definitely for me. Also, can I show it? I'm almost at rank 8 in Go Battle League. I don't know if it shows exactly here. No. But, yeah, they've changed the ranking for this season. Normally, once you hit rank 7, you needed to get a ranking number, like I say, I think it's 2,000 to get to rank 8. I think that's it. But yeah, for this season, to get to rank 8, it's just still a number of wins, not a ranking system. So that's actually not bad, because as long as you can get enough wins to hit to rank 8, that gives you access to Rufflet. So they're finally allowing us to get Rufflet for just enough wins, not constantly fighting back and forth, you know. But yeah, Rufflet could be a reward if you get high enough in the ranking. And Regina says only 305, I say. Yeah, but again, it's just like it's just random. Like I could easily have just like not happened to encounter any of those. I remember when the shinies first came out too. I was actually working with a friend of mine, and yeah, and yes, while we were working, you know, Pokemon Go was still a thing because we had some downtime. But he said to me, or I had looked at the game and saw like all sorts of like Magikarp and water types, and I told him, "Hey, the water event is live," and he's like, "Yeah, I just caught a shiny Magikarp." And I'm thinking, what are you talking about? Shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go? You're crazy, man. I walked over and he showed me his phone, and flopping away, there was that yellow, sparkly-looking Magikarp, and I was like, they've added shinies to Pokemon Go? Mind explosion. Of course, it was just the one at the time. But, yeah, out of the entire world, when the event began, my buddy was one of the first ones to get shiny Magikarp, and I was like, that is crazy. That is awesome. It took me a while to get mine, and did you folks hear about the Ditto? That apparently, I don't know if this was a glitch or it was intentional. Kind of hope it was intentional because it was hilarious. But apparently, some people that found shiny Magikarp, when they caught it, it was a Ditto in disguise. And when I first saw shiny Magikarp, I thought, I don't even care if it's a Ditto. I'm gonna catch this. If it's Ditto, I'm gonna laugh at myself basically. But if it's shiny Magikarp, I'll take that too. Fortunately, I did get the actual shiny Magikarp. Sailor Pika says, you miss Jesse and James too. The regular grunts feel kind of boring now. Yeah, I barely even fight the grunts. I will say, I find the Team Go Rocket leaders pretty annoying to have to deal with on occasion, so I don't go out of my way to build up my rocket radars. I generally will ignore Team Go Rocket grunts unless I have research telling me to do it, or, for example, right now trying to catch Fire-type Pokemon in the middle of the Fashion Week event. If I see a Team Go Rocket grunt that says, you know, do you know how hot Pokemon Breath can get? I'm like, well, there's a Fire-type. I might as well fight them and get that Fire-type for my research. But more often than not, I'm just like, you know what, Team Rocket, if you're at that Pokestop across the street, go about your business. Someone else can take you out. I don't need to incur the wrath of the leaders any sooner than I need to, basically. Regina says, you still want Shiny Roselia in any game. You just saw a shiny coffee named James. Yeah, he's in the list there as well. Shortly after watching the episode where Jessie sets her Dustox free, you found shiny Dustox in Platinum. It was a female, so you named it Jessie. Cool stuff. Yeah, I rarely name shiny Pokemon after like characters and stuff, but I figured since, other than the Team Go Rocket leaders, Jessie and James were the only Rockets that could have shinies, I'm like, I gotta honor those two by naming their shinies after them. Yeah, Slime says, Swampert gets its charge so quick. That is a good thing. The Muddy Water is not super powerful. It's actually weaker than Surf, but it does have that slim chance to lower the opponent's attack stat. So I kind of favor that over Surf, with swapping out the power for the chance to make each of my Pokemon take less damage from the opponent. And RDY says, I'm a noob. I mean, don't worry about it. Like, that there could just be maybe you gotta throw some Stardust to power up your guys and all that. But what I would say is definitely, before doing something like that, find a team that has good typing, good type coverage, and make sure they're, basically make sure they're fully evolved up too, because like, an Oddish wouldn't do that well in the grand scheme of things, but a Vileplume might. In fact, I think in the most recent video, one of the new video that's going up, with this, I take on a Team Go Rocket grunt who has a shiny, or not shiny, a Shadow Vileplume, and yeah, he beats me. I beat him off screen, but in the video, it comes right down to the wire, and he beats me, and I'm just like, that close. So we're gonna battle versus Slime in the Master League, it looked like. And Regina says, Romanista, me too, you can't battle in anything to save your life. Again, as I say, like, don't get down on yourself for that. Practice, experience. We all gotta get it at some point to, you know, move up. Oh, we got Moltres. But, like, you know, maybe don't set the goal too high, just go at your own pace, and then you never know where you can get. I saw some lag there. I'm gonna let this go. It's only a 2,000 some CP. Sky Attack, okay, that's some decent damage. Let's get this Ancient Power fired off. If it does connect, double super effective as we saw earlier, Moltres being weak to the old rocks. But we could get the stat boost. We don't get the stat boost. So this could be an issue. My other Pokemon are Tangrowth, weak to fire, and Machamp, weak to flying. So it's kind of up to Gleason here to try to take this down. Although, is it even using fire attacks? It might be using Air Slash, it looked like. At least we took that down, though. Next up is Mewtwo. Alright, it's only 1761, but it is the Shadow Mewtwo. Look at that energy swirling around it. It's so awesome. Oh, a Heatran, is it? Okay, let's get our fighting type in there, then. That's always the hard part when you're doing like the online battle. If you swap out, like there's a cooldown for swapping, of course. If you swap out and then the opponent swaps out into something that you're weak against, a lot of times I'll just forfeit right then, because like I'm so far behind that I'm going to lose one of my main fighters, and I know I'm not going to win the overall battle. So it's like, you know what? I can see this one to you. I will, you know, let's both quicker get to our next matches. Alright, it's all down to this. Ancient Power! Alright, there we go. And I believe their shields are both down. So I think Mr. Furley, our Tangrowth, just took this one. Okay. There we go. Again, the CP balance, or CP imbalance, was kind of one-sided there. And these are my main fighters that I use in the Go Battle League. I got more Stardust, so there's all 3 of my rewards for trainer battles for the day. Okay, so we'll end off in just about a minute here. I just want to get caught up on the chat one final time here. You see I'm walking my Ninetales tails there. Let's see. Sailor Pika says you're still only at rank 4. You haven't been battling much in this season. That's all well and good. Like, I forget how long it goes for, but we're still only in Great League. We still have Master League to go through, and then the end of season where all the leagues are available. Regina says you downloaded the game in 2016, but you only really got started this year after getting a better phone for playing, and that is also necessary. Get a decent phone to be able to play it. I remember when the game was coming out. What was it? The phone I had at the time, I was looking in to see if it could even run Pokemon Go, and the one thing that my old phone was lacking was 0.5 gigabytes of RAM. Half a gigabyte of RAM. That was the only thing that was missing. So I'm like, eventually, I had that phone for a couple years anyway. I had to upgrade at some point, and I'm like, I guess now's a good time. So the current phone I have, runs the game, which is definitely good. And I remember they said, I think it was in August, that an update to Pokemon Go was going to drop support for older phones, and there was so much confusion because I didn't know if my phone was the older style or if it was newer style. People were saying, look at your hardware number, and if there's like an HD, you're good. If it's like an XD, you're not. And I'm like, mine says XD, but nothing else says it can't run. I guess I'll find out when it happens. And I think it happened. I'm still good to go, so yay for me. Regina says, with my old phone, it was more like Pokemon No-Go. Yeah, it was kind of like that when the game first came out. For the people that downloaded the APK, which was basically getting early access to the game before it was officially released, and people were getting so upset, like, oh, there's so much lag. It keeps disconnecting from the server. This complaint, that complaint. It's like, yeah, but you're not using the official game, so you're kind of like hacking into the game to get access to it. It might not run perfectly because of that. Anyway, so yeah, RDUI is still looking for some raids, so if anybody has any raid invites to send out, feel free to do that. As for me, I think I'm going to sign off now because we've accomplished actually more than I was expecting today. So, I will say once again, just a reminder. Wait a minute. I want to show you the shinies. Shinews. There we go. Let's put them back on screen for now. So again, if you guys want to hang out for some more Pokemon Go content, you can subscribe to our channel, get some updates on new videos, more live streams like this. I'm going to be getting into doing some more live streams of Pokemon TCG Online as well, because I want to bring that back to the channel since that's, everybody can access that on their computers. Unless your computer can't run it, I suppose I should say. But that's technical jargon. But anyway, if you want to subscribe, feel free to do so. And you can now join the channel as well as a supporting member. Get yourself access to some members' exclusive perks. There should be a join button, maybe here on the stream. I'm not sure. But if not, you can check my channel or check any of my other videos. You should see a join button. There's 2 different rankings right now, 2 different tiers for subscribing. So for a monthly fee, you can gain access to other features here on the channel. And eventually, I might put in a 3rd tier that adds even more stuff. But I think for now, the 2 tiers I put in, Lab Rats is the low version, which again is not like a nasty term, because I still say Pinky and the Brain were Lab Rats. No one's telling me that that is derogatory or any lesser than anything else. But yeah, there's that tier, and then there's Lab Aids. It can be one of my aids, basically, which gains access to, what was it? Early access videos, which right now Sailor Pika is the sole member. So I believe, if I can edit quickly enough, Sailor Pika is going to get access to a video today. The rest of you can wait till tomorrow, unless you want to join in. But that is going to be it. So Sailor Pika, it is like 3 a.m. your time. You go to bed. You need some sleep. I'm going to need some sleep too. And Regina says, by then, see you around. The join button is very much there. Also, yes, as Sailor Pika shows, you get yourself a cool Charizard cap, member badge, and using them emojis. And even though I'm not really a financial supporting member of my own channel, I can also type in Lab Coat. I can also type in Char Hat. So cool little emojis. I can actually add more. I've got space for 2 more. Just can't think of what emojis to do. But if you want to join as a member, maybe I'll do that as a member poll. What should our next emoji be? But anyway, that is going to wrap things up. So again, if you are watching this after the stream is complete, you can go ahead and drop your friend codes in the comments down below and search through there as well. If you're looking to add more friends in Pokemon Go, you should eventually see a whole bevy of friend codes to add in. Alright, I want to say thank you folks for hanging out with us this morning, or this evening, this afternoon, whatever time it is where you are at. And we're going to hold off on that battle. I want to go to sleep. I don't want to fight anymore. I surrender. I forfeit. But yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you folks again for hanging out. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time. And stay tuned to the channel as we get closer to Halloween, because you know there's going to be a Halloween video coming up at some point. Looking forward to that. Alright, have a good... So, what was it in Germany? Moin? Moin, everybody. Have a good whatever it is where you're at. And end stream.